Alright guys and gals, welcome back to the shop. Yesterday evening I sanded the body filler back down and I got it pretty smooth. I think it's a little bit high right here. There's some fill, yep. I got to do a little more sanding in this area. This is too high. This is where it was low at, so I can actually feel that. So I'm going to go ahead and knock that on down before I prime. And I went ahead and hit all these bare metal spots with etching primer. Got a little more sanding to do right there. It's always something. Went ahead and got that knocked down. That feels pretty smooth there. And of course sanded on all these little spots here and there. All around it. Leave them over here. And here. And down there. Looks pretty good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and knock this on back down. I might go ahead and take my blocks. I'm going to use a DA on this because I can actually feel the transition right there. So this needs to be knocked down. It's high right here, I can tell. That feels pretty good right there. Let me get that knocked down and we'll get this thing cleaned up. We'll wash the floor down and shoot another coat of primer on here. Alright, so I went ahead and shot some guide coat spray on here, and this stuff dries pretty quick. It's only been just probably a couple minutes since I sprayed it. And here again we're going to use 220 grit, and I'll show you how it's going to be low right here. It'll be high here, low here. So you can see how high this was. I've already got down to the metal here. This is low because this is high. I'm already down the metal here. I'm getting down into the original primer right there. I'm gonna have to take the DA, knock that down. Might be a little loose spot right there. Mainly gonna be because this is so high. You'll see a little bit of yellow right up in here. Cloth and paper up pretty easy. We've almost got all the yellow gone now. So what I want to do, make it nosy, dusty, is I want to get rid of this little bit here and this little bit here. And the easiest way is to just hit it with a DA right quick with some 400 grit, just feather edge it. But that will show. I'd have to go back and put some glazing compound in these little holes right here. So I'm going to just take my DA and just go right in this area until that's gone. So we don't really want to use 80 grit because 80 grit will just take it way on down. So I got a 400 grit. Still see some yellow spray. Alright. So that got rid of that, them little edges there, and it's got it really smooth. I do have a high spot right here. I mean, you can kind of feel it's going to be high. This is, this is part of the bed, so if that's high, then this is probably going to be low right here. But it actually all blocked out like it should. So it might just be a little waviness in the panel itself. But from here to here, you can see this was a pretty good sized dent right here. And over there. And of course you could take a hammer and tap that in, fill it, get it level. But, I'm not a professional and I don't feel like spending a couple hundred man hours on this panel. I've probably already got about 20 hours of work on it. So to me, it's going to be good enough. So now I'm going to go ahead and prep these areas here and here. Throw some more etch primer on here. And I got a little bit of that spray here. Got to come off. Like I said, hit it with some etching primer. We'll let it dry for a few hours. It's already 60 degrees outside. So let's eat this afternoon in a couple hours. It's almost lunchtime. Hope about 2 o'clock we'll be ready to shoot some primer on here. Alright, so I think I got it ready to prime now. I've got my spray gun with enough primer surfacer, I believe, to do 3 coats. And so here we go. there's 3 coats of primer. I don't like having to stop, do 3 sections, but it's going straight across it's just a little bit hard to do. I like these little short sections. You can do them pretty easy. Get a nice good coverage on it. It looks pretty good. And the only place I saw that just stood out, I don't know if you'll be able to see it again. Right light. I don't know if y'all can see it. This thing ain't going to focus. Focus. Right in here. I don't know if y'all can tell. Don't like to focus on the gray, but there's a little bit of a line right there. I don't know. Hopefully I can just sand it out and maybe putty it, and then we'll be ready to seal it. So what I'm planning on doing is tomorrow come in here, put a guide coat on it, block it with 800, and hopefully that'll be it. If I find any major things, then I'll go ahead and you know, do a little more work to it. But I think that's pretty well going to get it. Might be a little bit right in here too. Around this edge, it looks a little bit like a line right there. But if you didn't know that patch was right here, I don't believe you'd ever tell it. It got turned out really well. I just wish they hadn't had such a thick flange on that patch. If it was the same thickness as the other flange, it wouldn't have been no issue. But anyway, that's going to be kind of curved on the truck anyway. Nobody ever noticed that just looking at it. So anyway, guys and gals, I guess that's going to do it for this video, and stay tuned for more. I don't know if I'm going to be filming all of the other bedside. I will film doing the patch panel. But hopefully as soon as I get this in sealer, we're going to move on to the other bed panel. So till then, thanks for watching.